We have a rule in my class, and rule 1 is arrive on time. And arrive on time means different things for different situations. It really means in a classroom situation, particularly in my in-class, I have guest speakers that come. So it's important that people arrive on time because you're not disrupting the rest of the class, you're not disrupting the instructor.
I expect that all students, when they walk into the class, have done the assigned reading. And of course, I'm human too. Things come up and there's a lot to do in a week, and sometimes you might not get there. But 90% of the time, you should have read your material.
I think a good student will make notes from the readings and think about the readings. They won't just skim over it in the half hour before class.
At university, one of the big differences between that and high school is it's self-directed learning. So nobody's sitting there, you don't have mom sitting there saying do your homework or do your readings, but it's to your own benefit. You're paying for a course. If you come to class and you've done the readings, you've got some background knowledge in your brain that when we start lecturing, it's going to connect. You're going to have a better understanding of what we're talking about because you've already read it.
The other thing that I really want students to have when they come to class is a kind of openness to learning. So that means an openness to ideas. It means an openness to being challenged in their own ideas and opinions and views. It means an openness to learning about something that they think that they don't need to learn or isn't necessary to learn.
And I do expect you to come and expect to work hard and actually put forth effort. And then I think that's when you get something out of the class. Right? You're there to learn. You're there to learn new things and develop new skills. And I think we need to stop seeing class as some sort of product, right? That it's something I need to do to get towards a degree, right? I want you to come with a desire to learn. And that should be first and foremost.
In the classroom, pay attention. There's so many distractions that a student can have in the classroom. I hear rumors that sometimes students do instant messaging in class. I know, it's remarkable. Or even play video games in class. I know. You don't think we know that, but we do. I think that's also very disrespectful. Shows you're not a serious student. And I know you're doing it.
I expect them to be engaged. I know it's hard to listen for 3 hours, but we try and structure it so that there's breaks to ask questions. But I don't know if students aren't getting it. It's a two-way street. You've got to let me know if you don't understand, if I'm losing you.
In accounting, there's no such thing as a stupid question because guaranteed there's more than one person's going to have the same concern that you do. I still have questions. That's why I invest in books, because everything is changing so rapidly.
If I'm teaching something and I've gone through a concept, I have no problems if someone puts their hand up and says, could you go over that again, or I don't understand this part of it.
It's about being brave and about putting up your hand and saying, look, I don't understand that whole thing that you just said about nationalism. And if there's not enough time in the class to do that, then it's quite appropriate for the professor to say, look, come to my office hours and we'll figure this out.
Generally, questions about assignments, I think, are better asked in office hours because they might not be relevant to the rest of the class. The class might be working on a different assignment. So questions that are about course content and the material and the readings, I think, are really appropriate for the classroom. And then questions about people's assignments or particular issues that they're having with the material may be left for office hours.